Bruce Willis wasn't just another actor in Hollywood. He changed the way audiences understood heroism. Long before superhero films dominated screens worldwide, Bruce showed that courage could look human, tired, messy, vulnerable, and still unwavering. In films like Die Hard, Pulp Fiction, and Armageddon, he played men who weren't invincible but refused to give up, showing resilience as a quiet, relatable force. Behind the action sequences, witty one-liners, and blockbuster fame, Bruce carried a deeply human story of persistence, love, and personal growth. His career wasn't defined solely by success. It was defined by his determination to connect with audiences through characters who felt real. Today, as he steps away from acting, his legacy transcends cinema. It is emotional, personal, and enduring. Bruce reminds the world that heroism isn't perfection. It's the refusal to surrender, even when life feels uncertain. Childhood marked by change, born on March 19, 1955, in Idar Oberstein, West Germany, Bruce's earliest years were shaped by instability. His father was an American soldier, and his mother a German woman, navigating post-war uncertainty. When Bruce was 2, the family moved to Carneys Point, New Jersey, seeking a new beginning in the United States. Life was far from easy. Their small home, limited resources, and constant tension made each day a test of endurance. As the eldest of 4 children, Bruce absorbed responsibility early, learning to care for his siblings and manage household challenges while still a child. His father eventually left, leaving a profound void. Yet through the difficulty, Bruce developed resilience and empathy. He learned to observe, adapt, and protect others, lessons that would later inform both his career and personal life. Early hardships, though challenging, shaped the foundation of the man audiences would come to admire. Finding voice through acting. Bruce struggled with a severe stutter as a child, making everyday communication daunting. Conversations often felt like obstacles, and the frustration left him shy and withdrawn. Everything changed when he was 17 and stepped onto his high school stage. Under the bright lights, Bruce found a freedom he had never experienced. His stutter disappeared and words flowed naturally. Acting became more than a hobby. It became a place where he could express himself fully and safely. The stage offered him control, confidence, and a sense of belonging. That moment didn't just spark his interest in performing, it reshaped his identity. Bruce realized that no matter the difficulties life presented, he had a gift that could carry him forward. This newfound voice became the bridge to both personal and professional fulfillment, laying the groundwork for a lifetime of storytelling. Leaving home with determination. In 1973, Bruce Willis left his home in New Jersey, carrying little more than a suitcase, a sandwich, and unwavering belief. New York City welcomed him with its familiar chaos, cold, loud, and unforgiving. Formal studies in drama offered limited progress, and survival became a daily challenge. He worked in factories, as a security guard, and eventually behind the bar, often facing difficult living conditions. Despite the hardships, Bruce observed people, absorbed their stories, and honed a sense of timing and presence. The challenges of the city became a form of training, teaching him patience and resilience. Every interaction, every story he witnessed sharpened his instincts. What began as struggle transformed into preparation. Each obstacle Bruce faced reinforced his determination to succeed, not by avoiding difficulty, but by learning to navigate it, making him stronger and ready for opportunities that would come later. The bar as a classroom. Behind the bar, Bruce found a place to practice performance without the pressure of an audience or cameras. He cracked jokes, played harmonica, and drew people in effortlessly, learning to command attention with charm rather than force. This informal stage became a training ground for his later acting career. Auditions often ended in rejection, but the bar offered immediate feedback and lessons in connection, timing, and presence. Bruce's personality shone naturally, and he developed the skills to engage people while remaining authentic. The experience also taught him patience and resilience, helping him understand that success rarely comes overnight. These nights behind the bar laid the foundation for a career built on both talent and human connection. Every laugh, every shared story was another step in shaping the actor audiences would one day love and respect. Embracing rejection with patience. Rejection became a familiar companion in Bruce's early career. Casting directors often overlooked him, and opportunities seemed scarce. Yet rather than letting disappointment define him, Bruce treated each setback as part of the journey. He observed, learned, and refined his craft, understanding that patience and persistence often outweigh immediate success. This quiet determination became a hallmark of his approach, allowing him to remain grounded while pursuing his goals. Bruce's ability to stay present and resilient gave him an edge, preparing him for the roles that would later define his career. Rejection was never a reflection of his worth. It was a stepping stone toward growth, teaching lessons that fame alone could never offer. The patience cultivated during these years became one of his most enduring strengths, the role that changed everything. In 1985, Bruce auditioned for Moonlighting, a television show that would become a turning point in his life. Producers had not expected someone like him, unpolished, unpredictable, and full of energy. Yet when Bruce entered the room, his charisma and presence transformed the character. The show became a hit, and Bruce went from struggling actor to household name almost overnight. Audiences were captivated by his fast-talking charm, wit, and relatability, traits that felt real in contrast to the polished performances common at the time. Moonlighting showcased his ability to blend humor, depth, and spontaneity, proving that his talent extended beyond conventional expectations. This breakthrough marked the start of a career that would redefine Hollywood, showing that authenticity could resonate as powerfully as any carefully crafted image. Redefining the action hero. When Bruce was cast in Die Hard, skepticism followed him. He didn't fit the typical action hero mold. He wasn't enormous or overtly intimidating. Instead, Bruce brought humanity to the role, portraying a man who was scared, exhausted, and deeply relatable, yet unwilling to quit. The film's success, earning over $140 million, changed how audiences and studios approached action movies. Bruce's characters weren't invincible. They bled, faltered, and endured, making them feel real. His approach created a template for heroes who could inspire not through perfection, but through perseverance. Bruce demonstrated that courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to continue despite it. This subtle revolution in storytelling made him a beloved icon, one whose influence extends far beyond any single film. From actor to cultural icon, following Die Hard, Bruce Willis became more than a movie star. He became a symbol of endurance and relatability. His characters revealed the complexity of heroism, strength blended with vulnerability. Audiences saw themselves in him, and studios recognized his unique influence. His career expanded into diverse projects, including Pulp Fiction, The Fifth Element, and Armageddon, each showcasing versatility and depth. Bruce became a figure whose presence carried weight, capable of elevating a film simply by being himself. This status allowed him creative freedom while maintaining an approach grounded in authenticity. He didn't rely solely on physical presence or charisma. He connected through emotion, timing, and relatability, redefining what it meant to be a leading man. His influence on Hollywood storytelling remains significant to this day, financial foresight, and creative choices. One of Bruce's smartest career decisions came with The Sixth Sense. Instead of taking a large upfront salary, he accepted a smaller fee paired with a percentage of the profits. When the film earned over $670 million worldwide, this choice became a defining financial moment. Bruce's decision reflected confidence in the story, foresight, and a willingness to embrace risk strategically. Beyond acting, he invested in real estate across the United States, seeking stability rather than extravagance. These choices reflected the lessons of his youth, a desire for security, balance, and peace. Bruce built not only wealth, but a foundation that supported both his family and creative endeavors, proving that foresight and careful planning can have lifelong impact. Love, family, and fatherhood. In the late 1980s, Bruce met Demi Moore, forming a partnership that captured public attention and affection. Together, they built a family with 3 daughters. Bruce often said that fatherhood was his most important role, placing it above fame or career milestones. Despite the demands of work, he remained present in his children's lives, prioritizing love and guidance over convenience. Even after the couple's separation in 2000, Bruce focused on co-parenting with respect and unity, ensuring that his daughters experienced stability and support. This commitment revealed a deeper side to the actor, the part of him driven not by accolades, but by connection, empathy, and enduring responsibility to the people he loved most. Navigating success with grace. While fame brought incredible opportunities, it also demanded sacrifices. Time with family was limited, quiet moments were fleeting, and personal presence was often overshadowed by work. Bruce acknowledged that wealth and recognition couldn't replace shared experiences. His reflections highlighted a balance many overlook in pursuit of success, that life's richness comes from relationships, not accolades. Even amid global fame, Bruce maintained humility and groundedness, choosing connection over ego whenever possible. His approach to life demonstrated that true achievement isn't measured in awards or earnings, but in the love and respect cultivated along the way. This perspective shaped his legacy as a man defined as much by character as by cinematic success. Facing life's later challenges, by the late 2000s, subtle signs of change emerged. Bruce's familiar energy and timing shifted slightly, noticeable only to those closest to him. Initial assumptions pointed to age or fatigue, yet deeper challenges were revealed in 2022 when the family shared that Bruce had been diagnosed with aphasia, a condition affecting communication. In 2023, this was further clarified as frontotemporal dementia, a progressive neurological condition. The news was difficult, yet Bruce and his family approached it with honesty, love, and grace. Rather than focusing on loss, they celebrated presence. Music, touch, laughter, and shared moments became their new language, transforming challenges into opportunities for connection. Bruce's courage extended beyond the screen, showing resilience in ways both quiet and profoundly moving. Love and care take center stage. Emma Heming Willis, Bruce's wife, stepped forward as advocate and caregiver, creating a stable environment filled with love and presence. Demi Moore and the daughters also provided consistent support, prioritizing family unity above all else. Bruce's life in this phase reflected a different kind of heroism, accepting care, embracing support, and valuing the moments that truly matter. Words may have faded, but connection persisted in other forms. These experiences offered an enduring reminder: strength is not always visible or dramatic. Sometimes it is the quiet perseverance to face life's realities with dignity, humility, and love, inspiring those around us through presence rather than performance. An emotional legacy. Bruce Willis leaves an estimated fortune of $250 million, Yet his true legacy lies in emotional depth and human connection. He reshaped cinema, showed audiences the power of authentic heroism, and remained a devoted father and partner. Beyond fame and finances, Bruce's life emphasized resilience, empathy, and enduring relationships. His support for charitable causes further illustrated a commitment to using influence for good. Audiences remember him not just for iconic roles, but for the authenticity, humor, and heart he brought into every interaction. Bruce's story is a lesson in living fully, embracing imperfection, and prioritizing love and connection, qualities that outlast any cinematic achievement. The quiet courage that endures. Bruce Willis's life reminds us that heroism isn't only on the screen. True strength can be found in patience, kindness, persistence, and care. Even as health challenges grew, his presence, love, and influence continued to resonate. Bruce showed the world that the greatest victories often aren't celebrated with applause, but with subtle acts of courage, family devotion, and grace under pressure. His story encourages reflection, empathy, and a deep appreciation for life's fragile beauty. While the spotlight may have dimmed, his influence continues to inspire audiences to value resilience, authenticity, and love, leaving an enduring mark on both cinema and the hearts of those who knew him or were touched by his work.